Good morning. Welcome to a good old what I eat in a day. I've actually been getting a ton of requests for more vegetarian recipes, vegetarian, what I eat in a day, things like that. So that is what we're doing today. I am personally not vegetarian on the day-to-day, but I'm happy to do this. Get creative, try out some new things. I looked up some recipes that I think will be pretty valuable. And I do like to eat a higher protein diet, and I am trying my best to stick to that while cutting out meat. Yay, let's get into it. You know I'm a big greens powder girly. I have tried various brands and I have used these before. These are by Bellway. They're a super fiber in greens. So there is a serving of real veggies, which we love to start our day with, but this also is made with psyllium husk, which is so good for your digestion. And you already probably know what's next. After the greens powder every day, I go right into that protein coffee. Literally my favorite part of the day. So obviously there's a bunch of different kinds of protein, but today I am using a plant-based one. It's plant protein, but there is also super fiber in it again. So not only am I getting my protein in my protein coffee right away in the morning, but it's also good for regulating digestion, muscle recovery. It's great for your gut. So we're starting the day with protein, but also a happy tummy. I've heard it said before that people are like, the gut is like the second brain, right? Like your gut can affect so many different things in your body. So it is super important to have good gut health. And I feel like sometimes I do try to eat foods that support that, but like, you know, you can't always eat perfect. So it is really awesome to have different supplements that aid in that. So we have a little chocolatey mocha moment here. This super fiber and plant protein is a new launch from Bellway, which I have worked from them before if you remember. So I was super excited to try this out and work with them again. So a big thank you to them for sponsoring this video. But yeah, not only are we getting 20 grams of protein in right away in the morning, which you know is why I love protein coffee. And protein also is something that kind of keeps you full longer, but that's also what that psyllium husk does that I mentioned before that's in the greens powder, but it's also in this protein. So it's kind of something that can like help you avoid cravings, stay on track, and help you meet your goals basically. The super fiber is also great for things like bloating. I definitely recommend checking them out.
Bellway is available on Amazon. You can use the link in my description to get 10% off your first Bellway order on Amazon, or use code MG25 for 25% off your first order on their site.
So I am gonna go drink my coffee and see you in a little bit. Okay, let's make breakfast. Greek yogurt is such a great way to get in protein. It is great for you in other ways as well. I get the Light and Fit brand literally just because it's the cheapest. 12 grams of protein and only 80 calories, which is awesome. This is strawberry. I'm pretty sure Greek yogurt is a great gut-friendly food as well. It is good by itself. However, we might as well add some toppings. So first, I have this cinnamon nut butter that I think would be really good with it. You know, like cinnamon, strawberry, I don't know, it just feels right. It's similar to peanut butter, just a little bit different flavor. And there's 9 grams of protein within 2 tablespoons. So we'll try to do a pretty big scoop. We're already past 20 more grams of protein, like isn't that awesome? And then I will always add granola. I make the same recipe all the time. This is at-home granola. The recipe is just straight from Pinterest. I will link it. And lastly, we might as well add some frozen strawberries. Quick, easy, fun, yummy little yogurt bowl. High protein, and obviously vegetarian. Great start to the day. I actually do really like how the cinnamon rolled nut butter adds to this. It's a great combination. For lunch, I am making a caprese quinoa bowl. So since quinoa is the base, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put it in the rice cooker. It cooks just like super easy in here. You don't have to worry about anything. So we just throw in a 1/4 cup dry quinoa. And just like rice, you basically just do 2 to 1 for the water to the quinoa slash rice slash whatever you're doing. Let that that cook. Next, we're basically making a pesto to pour over the quinoa. I guess you could totally buy pesto if you want, but for this recipe, we're just taking garlic, basil, salt, pepper, olive oil, and this is lemon juice. I actually squeezed the other day because the lemon was going bad, and combine it in a blender or food processor. I'm gonna link the recipe, obviously, but it is for a lot more than what I'm making with the quinoa because I'm just making like a single serving, so I'm gonna have to guess on this part and hopefully I get it right. It smells so good. When quinoa is cooked, you basically just pour the blended mixture over and stir it in, and then you arrange the cheese and tomatoes like a little caprese. Oh, this is gonna be so good. It is so cute. We're gonna drizzle a little olive oil, and I put it in a glass bowl because actually, we're gonna put it in the very top of the oven just for a few minutes to melt the cheese and warm the tomatoes and whatnot. You can probably let it go for however long you want, but now we're just gonna top it off with a little, oh, that was way too much. Oh boy. Balsamic vinegar and some basil. This basil from the store is really not that great of quality, so I ripped it up into little bits. So I can't guarantee this presentation is 10 out of 10, but I'm so excited to eat this. Actually, it looks so good and it smells even better. It is so pretty. I'm so excited about this. I honestly should get a knife to cut these pieces. I mean, if you like quinoa and you like anything caprese, you're gonna like this, you know? It's very good. I definitely could have let the cheese melt a little longer, but I was just getting impatient. The quinoa tastes very good from whatever that mixture was. It wasn't very creamy like pesto is, but keep in mind, I don't think I had the full correct measurements. But regardless, this is a very good recipe. 1 serving of quinoa has 6 grams of protein, and 1 serving of mozzarella, I believe, is 7 grams, although I probably used more than a serving. So this probably has around 15 grams of protein, I would guess, which would put us at a daily total of around 55 grams so far, which is awesome. And now a little energy boost for the afternoon. First form orange sunrise. These ones are so good, definitely my favorite flavor. For dinner, we are making a 1-pot Tuscan white bean stew. I am excited. I think it's gonna be good. I basically prepped all of my ingredients here to make it a little bit easier. And I got a nice big pot ready for me. Literally, these are incredible, okay? I have a code, I believe. I will link them. If you need new pots, you need these. It looks really good. I think it's done. You're just supposed to let the kale get to a wilt, but I just don't know how to tell when that is, to be honest. I added some Parmesan on top, and then it said to serve with, you know, like fancy bread, and I didn't buy any, so I just toasted a white piece of bread with butter. It looks good. Not bad, but I feel like there needs to be a little more flavor. Parmesan makes a huge difference. For sure, eat it with Parmesan, have a little bread, and it's much better. According to the recipe, it does say 59 grams of protein per serving, but for some reason I don't really believe that. I don't know, I know beans have protein in them, but I just feel like almost 60 grams? That is a lot for this little meal. Like I said, obviously I am not vegetarian. However, this is pretty typical, I would say, of what I eat in a day. However, I will eat more meat. So like for lunch and stuff, like a bowl, like I love to do fun bowls and stuff. I do make a lot of soups. I probably won't as it gets warmer out, but I would say it's a pretty well-rounded day. Pretty good. And now I'm gonna have a cookie. There's nothing wrong with dessert in moderation. It has been a little bit. I've worked out and showered. I love to have liquid IV after I work out, or honestly, really just any time of day. I love the immune support ones. They have like extra vitamin C and stuff. So if I feel like I'm getting sick or just feel like I need a little help, I will always do one of those. The wild berry flavor is very good. Apparently I'm like losing my voice. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, like I mentioned, basically my goal is always just to eat well-rounded. I personally am not vegetarian. I do eat meat, but these meals are very similar to what I would eat on a day-to-day. And I hope you liked them and found inspiration and wanna maybe try something. Highly recommend the caprese quinoa bowl. That was so good. And I do want to mention that Bellway also has new gummies. It's a prebiotic fiber, helps with digestion, and they're just super great for when you're on the go or you just don't feel like incorporating one of their other products. I don't know, it's just nice to have a variety basically. So I wanted to mention these as well, but I was just traveling and these would be really nice to bring with. Do not forget to check them out. They have so many great products, so gut health supportive, and you can get 25% off your first purchase with my code. Everything will be linked in the description box, of course. And a big thank you to them again for sponsoring this video. Like I said, I have worked with them before, and I can say that the fiber really hits ya. It really does something. It gets you going. It's great. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next one.